Hi, welcome to LH Advising. Stacy and I are here to talk to you about a very busy time of year, registration. And we have some questions that have been sent in on postcards to us that we are going to answer for you to help ease your mind. So our first question asks, how do I find out when I register? So we have some links online to help you. If you go to the LAH homepage, which I'm sure you all have bookmarked, you can go to resources in the left-hand nav and then to our very first useful link, Rose. If you click on that, the first thing you will see as you scroll down is, where is it? The registration info sheet. It is down towards the bottom under services for students. And you'll have to log in with your EID because I'm not a student, it doesn't let me log in. I don't have a registration time, but once you log in with your EID and password, it will tell you when your registration time is for summer 2017 classes as well as fall 2017 classes.
Our next question, submitted via postcard, how many hours should I take? That's actually kind of a personal, individual question. 12 hours is considered full-time, and the first set of numbers tells you how many credit hours you're getting. So if a class is 3L1, you know you're getting 3 credit hours. But if you're taking like a language class that's 6 hours, and calculus, which should be 4 hours, that's 10 hours, you might just want one other class to give you 13 hours. So it just depends on what is most comfortable to you and what you may be involved with outside of the classroom, if you're in extracurricular activities, different student organizations. But we typically will recommend anywhere from 12 to 17 is the max without permission from us. If you want permission, you'll need to go to the College of Liberal Arts Dean's office in the Dorothy Gebauer building, GEB 2.200, to get permission to take more than 17 hours. And that actually happens later. They don't want you loading up on hours beforehand. But typically we want you to be hovering around 12 to 16 hours. But when you come in to meet with either me or Linda for individual advising, we can kind of help you determine what the best number of hours you should take.
Okay. Our next question comes from Leon. How do I petition for credit by exam? So if you go to the UT homepage, I always enter into the search bar, student testing services. And the first result that comes up says, welcome to Student Testing Services. And if you click on that, you will have a list of things with search for exam, test schedules and registrations, and view scores and claim credit. That's the one you want. Again, you'll need to log in with your EID and password, and all of your AP tests, CUP tests, IB tests will show up there, and you can go through and petition for credit. You might want to talk to Stacy or I before claiming anything. We'll often recommend that you go ahead and claim courses for your general degree requirements and hold off on things that might be electives.
And if you still need to take some tests, that's a good site to go look and see what kind of tests are offered if you want to try to place out of. I think many of you may have that Texas government only test to still take care of. I nag everybody about it. Don't be a senior taking care of that requirement. But that's also the site where you would go to look at available tests for credit test apps and academic credits. All right, so where does our next question, actually I don't know where it is.
Belgium, Bruges. It's a memory from Bruges.
How do I use my degree audit? Yes, I had initially suggested you learn origami and you can use it for that, but no, seriously, actually can we go to just the website for resources?
Yes, if we go back here to resources, one of our second useful link is the interactive degree audits.
IDA.
And it's a little slow. There we go.
So again, you need to log on with your EID and password, and if you have officially declared your major, it will show your official degree audit. You can click on it and it will give you green progress bar. That's always good. If you're in the yellow, then talk to us so we can make sure that you stay on track and graduate in 4 years. But you'll want to use your degree audit to see how degree requirements you still need, requirements set for your major, for your certificate. You can even use them to explore other majors. You can, with the interactive degree audit, if you're thinking about how many hours or what's required if I want to be a music major, you can plug all that in. Linda and I use them extensively to kind of help us, to help you see how on track you are for graduation and the types of requirements you still need.
Right, our next question we have, I am studying abroad. Of course, you wrote to me from Barcelona. Do I need to register for those courses? So if you are studying abroad, and maybe you're planning an extra semester abroad, I hope you know what you are doing. If you're looking ahead to studying abroad, how to register for the courses depends a lot on what program you're going on. So there's a lot of different kinds of study abroad programs. If you're doing a Maymester, for example, you will register for the Maymester course with your spring classes along with all your other regular spring classes. But if you're doing an affiliated program or if you're doing an exchange program, there'll be different things for you to do. So you should check with the study abroad office and they will give you codes that you need to register for those programs. So those you show up as a currently enrolled UT student even though you might be across the ocean.
All right, our next one, I Heart Berlin. Okay, what are flags? I even have some props here. Flags, flags, flags. Actually, if I had my say, although I don't know if I want this on tape, I would maybe get rid of some flags. Not these, of course, but flags. We can see which flags you need using your interactive degree audit. Some flags that are common are quantitative reasoning, cultural diversity in the United States, writing flags, independent inquiry. The flags that our students mostly need to take care of or be on the lookout for are quantitative reasoning and the cultural diversity in the U.S. You can't use your AP classes to count for flags, and so we need to make sure that you that you take classes that work towards those flag requirements. We don't want you really taking a class just for the flag's sake. But when you are looking at classes, in fact, on the course schedule, you can look at classes that have flags that you may need, so you can just see the long list of courses that fulfill specific flag requirements. So anyway, ask us more about flags. Yes.
And one other thing, the degree plan changes a little bit every 2 years. So seniors don't have as many flags to do as maybe a freshman or sophomore. So if you're getting advice from a friend on which flags you might need or which courses to take, make sure you double check your own degree audit to make sure you're following the right schedule for your year. So we have this other question now. What if I get put on a wait list? I know the dreaded wait lists. Wait lists are a good thing though because classes fill up, but then people change their minds and they'll drop them and give you a chance to get into the course. So if you get put on a wait list, you can go and see in the registration system, click on the button on the left-hand side that says See My Wait Lists. Make sure you're looking at the correct semester and it'll show you which courses you're waitlisted for and where you are on the wait list. So you can actually get up onto 4 wait lists and up to 2 wait lists for one class, so maybe 2 different sections of French or Italian or something like that. It's a really good idea if you're on a wait list to set up a swap class so that way you're always registered as a full-time student. But also, if you have a swap class that works out really nicely, maybe that'll automatically drop you from the swap class and you'll get added into the one you're waitlisted on. And so that makes everything nice and even. You won't accidentally get blocked from moving up on the wait list if, for example, adding you into your waitlisted course will put you at 18 hours.
Right. Make sure though, if you change your mind and you want to keep the class you're originally in, to take yourself off that wait list because the system will put you in if you're still listed on the list. All right. Can I take lower division honors courses even if I'm not a first year student? Yes. Simple as that. We have the lower division honors classes reserved for you all who started off with our program. If you're a senior and you still need to take government, and we happen to have an honors section of government and it works in your schedule, yes, we welcome you to take the class. So that was easy.
Yeah. Now we have a question about LH 350s. How to register for LH 350s? And do I need one each semester? So LH 350s are open to any student in the College of Liberal Arts with a 3.5 GPA or higher. The only time you might have a problem is if you're a dual degree student. If you are in business and liberal arts, or if you're in communications and liberal arts, you'll need to come see Stacy and I to get added into the course. We have to manually add you, so the system notices that you're in another college, and we kind of need to override that.
We want you to come see us or call us during your registration time. Don't talk to us beforehand to save you a spot, but call us right when your registration time is active, and then we will pop you into the class as long as it's open.
And you don't need to take one each semester. You need to take 3 of them in total. You take 3 LEH 350s and have 2 A- and a B and a 3.5 GPA when you graduate, then you will graduate with college honors or liberal arts honors. You get a certificate.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're working on some other swag too, but for now you definitely get a certificate. And we're also a little bit lenient with the GPA. We don't set up a enforcer prerequisite, but an informer prerequisite. So if you're close to the 3.5 GPA, we'll let you in as long as it looks like mathematically possible that you'll graduate with a 3.5. So we try to be flexible and cool about that. What if I don't get into the classes I need?
Panic!
Well, the key word is need. So what if I don't get in the classes I want or need? You may want a 10 o'clock class, but an 8 o'clock class that you need may still be open. So sign up for the class that you need and then try to get into a section that you prefer. If it is a desperate situation and you really need a class and it's completely closed, let Linda or I know. There is a help desk, a graduation help desk that is set up specifically for students to help them get into classes that they absolutely need in order to graduate.
Yes, and really don't panic. Come in for an advising appointment. You can call the LAH office or stop by the front desk to make your appointment. But Stacy and I are here to talk to you about all your options, and there are always options, and we can help you figure out what those are.
Our phone number is area code 512-471-3458. Yes. Hook 'em. And happy registration advising.